son's teeth checkup went pretty well, thank goodness. He was a little hyper, which is weird, so I'm not sure what all that is about. The ex was total douchebag, totally expected. But more importantly, yesterday I heard Hozier's new single, Movement, and it is stunning. Very reminiscent of all the really popular songs from his first album. Why on earth am I talking about music? Just go with it. The music video for the song is phenomenal. A lot of times you see the video for a music song and you're like, what does one thing have to do with the other? This, you're like, holy crap, I feel like I'm Alice in Wonderland, and I've been transported into a beautiful story paired with a beautiful song. And it's mesmerizing. So if you have a chance, go to YouTube and find Hozier's song called Movement. It's his brand new one. And I'm totally already bought it. But the amazing part about the video is that there is a story, and it reminds me very much about the pieces of ourself catching up to us. What I mean by that is we might have been a complete and total dickwad 10, 15, 30 years ago, however, a while ago, and you may have learned and grown, but at some point those pieces of your life may catch up to you. And we talk about that a lot, and we talk about shadow work. That's a tremendous component of what shadow work is diving deep into when you didn't know, and if you were faced with the same situation again, how would you do differently? Or if someone came to you for advice about that situation, what would you tell them to do? What do you wish you had done? And I feel like in a good way, there are pieces that catch up to you, pieces that fit together, especially when you're looking for a job and you're like, oh my gosh, this is really perfect for me. I have all the qualifications, even though they're really weird and random. When you meet best friends, when you meet a new group of friends and you're like, wow, these people just totally get it. They like some or all of the things that I like, and they're easy to talk to. They're not judgmental. They don't care if I don't drink liquor. There are pieces of your life that just kind of fall into place. But if we ignore that shadow work, if we ignore those pieces of ourselves, they can absolutely tear us apart. And the video for the song really kind of, that's what I took from that. And maybe that's what I was meant to take from that. But just stunning male dancer again. People think that ballet isn't very masculine, that dancing isn't very masculine, and I disagree wholeheartedly. Talk about hip-hop being completely different from ballet, but ballet can be extremely hard-edged. It can be very aggressive even, and it was just beautiful dancing in this video. I don't think this guy can do any wrong at this point. I love this dude. I don't know if I love the dude. I love his voice. I love his songs. I love the way that he makes the videos with all these different dancers, and I like that a lot. He gets me somehow. And that's what I'm taking with me today is, what pieces of myself am I fighting against? Maybe I'm fighting against pieces that are like, hey, you need to go to the doctor. Yeah, Maybe I'm fighting against the pieces that are telling me to rest because, I don't get a lot of it. So maybe, when I'm sitting down to watch the cookie challenge, because I'm all into that. I love that. And I usually sit down to eat for 15-20 minutes and turn on the show. And then I usually stop 5 minutes into it and I'm like, oh crap, I have to switch laundry. Oh crap, I have to do this. Oh crap, I had to do that. Oh crap, I had to do that. And so I never really rest. I never really take full experience of those opportunities to indulge. So I need to work on that. There are a lot of things that I need to work on, and that's okay because I acknowledge it. I'm taking responsibility for it, and I am working on them. I think there are a lot of people who don't own responsibility, who may have been experienced things in the past and they're like, well, this happened to me. Well, things might have happened to you, but you had a choice to stay. I had a choice to stay with the cheating, lying bastard, you know, emotionally abusive, mentally abusive, financially abusive, I stayed. I had my reasons for staying, but thankfully, very quickly, I realized that it wasn't safe for me or my kids, and I left. And I made that choice too. I take responsibility for the choice of freedom as well. So we have to remember that we choose. And this is the year of choice. This is the year of choice. So this is a very powerful notation that even though it's December, your work for the year is not over. You hear this? You hear that your work for the year is not over. You keep working until there's not any work to be done, and that's never gonna happen. So you know, we work till we die. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I think I may even post this up before I post up the other video, because this is good stuff. I love you guys. Really dive into the song or share a song that has that kind of deep meaning, and let's get a new playlist going. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. All right, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.